Going to talk about a very important topic, which is Rhesus isoimmunization, and this is a problem which arises in a Rh positive fetus. Okay, when that fetus is basically born by a Rh negative mother. So what is Rh positive and Rh negative? Most people are aware of the existence of the ABO blood grouping system. So a person has either blood group A, B, or O. But we also say A plus or A minus, B plus or B minus. And the positives are much more common in the population compared to the negatives. So A plus, B plus, and O plus are all Rh positive, whereas A negative, B negative, and O negative are all Rh negatives. Rh negatives mean that the person does not have the Rh antigen but does have the capability to produce the Rh antibodies when basically exposed to the particular antigen from a foreign source. So if a Rh negative mother has a child who is Rh positive because of the father's blood group, it can be quite problematic. How so? Because when the fetal blood comes into contact with the maternal blood, the fetal RBCs will carry the Rh antigen, and the mother's immune system will be able to produce antibodies against it. That is normally what can happen, and the antibodies which are produced by the mother can then enter the fetus via the placenta and basically bind to the fetal RBCs and cause their extravascular hemolysis, leading to various problems including fetal anemia and jaundice. That is generally what we understand by it. So the question is, how does this fetal blood enter the maternal blood? How does this feto-maternal hemorrhage occur? It commonly occurs at the time of delivery. In maximum cases, labor is the time where the first sensitization happens, but third trimester exposure is also fairly common, and exposure during the first and second trimester is not unheard of. ठीक है, जो फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी होती है ना, उसमें नॉर्मली कोई मसला नहीं होता, बिकॉज दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट टाइम नॉर्मली दैट द एंटीजन इज एक्सपोज्ड टू द फीटल सर्कुलेशन. ठीक है, एंड इवन दो ऑफन टाइम्स अगर फॉर एग्जांपल एंटीपार्टम हेमरेज हुआ है 22 वीक्स, ठीक है, यानी लेबर से पहले ही एक्सपोजर हो गया ड्यूरिंग द फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर, तो इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स को बनने का टेक्निकली टाइम तो मिला, लेकिन जब भी पहला एक्सपोजर होता है ना टू अ फॉरेन एंटीजन, तो सबसे पहले IgM बनती है, नॉट IgG. और IgM इज़ बिग एंड देयरफॉर कैन नॉट क्रॉस द प्लेसेंटा. इसके अलावा फर्स्ट एक्सपोजर में बनती भी काम है जनरल एंटीबॉडीज़.